Oh, here we are, welcome back to the channel. This is a video post-lockdown. It's my first session since lockdown, and I've managed to get onto Vermuyden Lake on Fenland Fisheries. It's just for one night, 24 hours. I've literally just got set up and got the rods out. Yeah, so as we were coming towards the end of lockdown, my water actually closed for a further 2 weeks because look, what have it, the fish were spawning. So I thought I wouldn't risk it coming into this weekend. So it's still shut, and I'm glad I didn't. And I booked Fenland Fisheries, so here down for just one night, as I say. And I've got two rods out now, one in the margin and one out towards the centre of that. Well, towards the centre of there, just there it is. And found a nice clean spot, so I put out 5 or 6 bombs of sort of mixed sweet amino crumb and chops and whole boilies, and I put about 5 or 6 bombs out of that. Didn't want to put in too much to start with. How well the lake is fishing, I don't know. I had a quick chat to a chap who was in the red hot swim that I normally like to get in, but he was in there. He's been in there 3 nights, and he has had 5 bites, 3 of which I think he said he landed, or 4 of which I think he said he landed. And that to me over 3 nights, it's not that good, I think, for down here. I think it could be fishing better than that. So we'll see how it goes over the next 24 hours. It's quite windy, it's warm, but as you can probably hear a little bit, it's windy as well. So I might just opt to take that front bank stick out and get the tips in the water, because the alarms are starting to annoy me already by beeping off. So here we go, trying to launch this year again. I mean, I had those two quick sessions on the club water just before lockdown, and then we've literally all been stuck in, haven't we? So super excited to be out. I'm not going to chat on for ages. I'm going to try and make this more about the film and the fish. A little bit about tactics, because I didn't mention tactics at all there. So the one that's out sort of in the middle of the channel there, that is on a usual Stella Yellow pop-up and on a multi-rig, and the one in the margin I've just got on a sweet Amino Wafter, which is on a German rig. First time I've ever tried the rig, first time I've used it, but that seemed to look quite nice in the margin. So that's it, pop up out in the middle channel, and a Wafter just on down to the left in the margin. What amazing fish. Well, chuff with that. So it turns out, if I take the weight of the sling off, it was about 16.5 pounds, something like that. So not that big, but absolutely stunning. I'm sure you'll agree, fully scaled. 1 or 2 scales missing, a couple of sores on it, but I treated that with propolis before I put it back, and the hook hold as well. So hopefully they'll get better, but apart from that, what a stunner. Well chuffed with that. So I just literally sat on the phone to a mate when it ripped off, so I dropped the phone and straight into it. Yeah, so I've now put the right hand rod on a wafter as well. I've kept it on the multi-rig, but I'm fishing it as a wafter. That's a great thing about the multi-rig. I'm going to put out a couple of more spawns because I've seen some fish over that other spot rolling and fizzing and that sort of stuff, but they never went for that pop-up. So I think they knew what it was. So I think it's the right decision to change that over to a wafter. It's a good fish. Hooked in the scissors. Oh. It's 26. I'll wait for him to kick it out. Yeah, it's just over 26. Still going for it. Flame these up a minute. Let's see if it'll go on. There we go. There we are. There we are. Yeah, it's just over 26, 26 and a half, say. Taken on a multi-rig on a sweet Amino Wafter. Great, well chuffed. He's a good one, isn't he? He's a good one. Easy. Yes. There she is on the other side. Yes. Yes, look at that. Yeah. As soon as the last sundowner was rudely interrupted by that common, I've opted to go for another. Oh, good stuff. So, really tough for this session so far. 2 fish in. That first one was absolutely stunning, really stunning fish. Can't get over that. Yeah, not too big, but really pretty in its scaling pattern. I think it was a fully scaled anyway. I'll look back at the pictures in the video and whatnot when I come to edit this. But I think it was a fully scaled mirror. Like I said, I think it was about 16.5, something like that. By the way, I'm sorry if there's really bad wind noise on here. I have got a microphone, lavalier and top mic, but it really is windy. So there might be some interference. It was windy last time I vlogged down here, I believe, as well, if I remember rightly. As in the first swim there, and that was really windy. But yeah. Anyway. What time is it? Time check, time check. It is 8:10 gone. I put out some more bait. I didn't bring enough bait. I haven't brought enough bait. What a fool. I only bought just under 3 key, I think. I put quite a lot in. I've spotted it in after each bite, and I've thrown quite a bit in this edge as well. So should have brought more. Schoolboy error. But well tough to catch on a sweet amino wafter. It's the first time I've used a wafter from PCF. They didn't used to do them. I think it was only last year. I think maybe they come out with them. And yeah, that's worked really well. So 2 bites on the wafters. Well tough for that. And just been on the phone to Lloyd, and he was just reminding me that it is my lucky swim. This is I had a 32 out of this swim a few years ago, just off the reeds over there. So I do really like this swim. I was kind of hoping to get in one of the first couple of swims because they always do really well, either on the far bank or this field bank. But yeah, I'm chuffed after all to get in here. And it's just really good to be out, isn't it? I mean, what, 7 weeks locked in the house, homeschooling. I'm a teacher as well, so I'm trying to look after my students as well as homeschool. Day in, day out. I mean, you guys all know it's all been the same for all of us, hasn't it? It's agony, like Groundhog Day. So to finally be allowed out and get down here, you know, I'm just chuffed to be out. So this first trip out since lockdown, but I did take my son onto one of the local pasty bashing makes, and we had a few, winkled out a few, and that was good fun. That gave me the, you know, the sort of itch then to really get out. So yeah, I'm going to chill out with this beer now. I've had my tea, not hungry. I'm just going to chill out, watch the rods for a bit, watch the swim. I'm seeing a few fish topping here and there, but all is good in the world. Little blackbird behind me there and all. I think he's after some sweet amino chrome as well. He's been picking it up off the bank there. So let's let you see the swim. There we go. Lift up a bit. There we go. It's lovely, isn't it? Straighten that a little bit. Straighten you up. There we go. Yeah. That back bay there, I thought I'd end up fishing that today because I thought all these swims would be taken up. And when I got here, there were some kids fishing in it, so I didn't even think about it as an option. But they've left a while ago. And I don't know, it just looks so tasty, doesn't it? It's got all that fuzz on the top down there. The water's really calm and still. And I just thought, I've never, even on a day ticket, I've never fished that back bay. I've always tried to fish the main lake. Actually, tell a lie, I was once fishing on the Spit, which is just to the right there. And I did fish the back bay for a bit. But I really fancy that. It looks lush out there. So I think next time I come down here for a night or whatever, I'll try and get myself in that back bay. I think there's only the one swim and then maybe a couple of swims on the Spit. But I think there's only the one swim from this side that you can fish it. So I bet the fish really use that to shelter. Because, you know, all the lines are down here in the main part of the lake. I mean, you can't see it around the corner there, but all the pressure's there, isn't it? I mean, that's where all the food is going in, admittedly, as well, but that back bay does look lush. Anyway, let's finish this beer. Well, good morning. It is just gone 5:30 in the morning, and no fish last night. I had a run about 1 o'clock in the morning. I was quite tired last night, so I was totally disorientated when I got out to the rod. But I lifted into it. I could feel it on for a few seconds, and it sort of slipped off. So I had to reset that at it was about 1 o'clock. But no fish. So let's get a coffee on. So I've just been to use the loo and chatting to the guy who's in the first swim, and he was saying he had nothing last night, and I think he said he didn't see anything come out either on the main part of the lake. So maybe I've got lucky swim wise. I still think there could be one more in it as well. It's looking really good out there. So it's just starting to slow back down, and left hand rod has just gone, but it was a terror of the tench, maybe 3-4 pound max, 4 pound maybe, let's say. So I've just unhooked him quickly and put him back and reset the rods. And that one actually was taken on the exact same multi-rig that had that 26 pounder last night. The hook was still sharp after that fish, still pin sharp. So yeah, just goes to show the Nashi hooks. I mean, I've just had to change it now because as I brought it in then it had blunted, but these Nashi hooks, the chod twisters, they're just I think they're an amazing hook. They come super sharp and they stay sharp. I found with other sort of sharpened hooks that they do blunt quite quickly. Like the sharper the sharper the hook, the quicker they blunt. But with these things, I find that, you know, you can at least have a few good casts with them, and in this case, 2 fish with them. So yeah, chuff for that. And of course, with it being a multi-rig, it's just a flip over of the old the hook. That's just the wind beeping there. So yeah, I just slowly started to pack down and it went off. So I'm going to carry on packing up now. Winds are supposed to pick up ridiculous in the next hour. It says gales up to 40 mile an hour. So I'm going to try and get this bivvy down before it. Right guys, that's the session over and done with. Back in the car, all packed up, ready to go. All in all, pretty good session. Chuff with that. It doesn't seem like there's any other fish came out last night. I'm not 100% sure, but the chap who was fishing in the first peg here was saying nothing's come out. So, you know, if I've winkled a couple out, then I've done alright. It's usually the other way around. It's usually everyone else is catching it, except for me. So, chuff with that. Favourite one of the fish was definitely the scaly one, even though it was only a mid-double. Beautiful fish. Next time out, I'm going to try and get back onto the club lake next week when it opens. Hopefully, if they're not spawning, fingers crossed. Yeah, so until then, thanks for watching. Good luck in your own fishing and tight lines.